Okay, so this is my little bitch about X Factor, Robbie Williams, and basically music in general. Robbie Williams never got to the number one album spot today because of JLS, an X Factor alumni, who was a runner up. Robbie Williams never got to number one with Bodies because of Alexandra Burke. She's another X Factor alumni, she won it. I think it's getting a bit beyond a joke now that X Factor is just overtaken. We've got Jedward, who is the biggest joke ever. They might be entertaining if you're five. I know some people are saying that Jedward are guilty pleasures, but it's just getting really, really tiresome now. I've been a Robbie Williams fan for 20 years. Now, if we can't get somebody like him at the number one spot, then who the hell are we getting to the number one spot? It is all X Factor stuff. They're not credible. There isn't a high success rate. It's never really going to happen. So why don't we support him? There's millions and millions of Robbie fans out there. I mean, he's number one in 17 countries at the moment with his album, but we can't do it in the UK. There's something really, really wrong there. We need to support our British artists who work their asses off, have done for years, like Depeche Mode, been around for 30 years, 30 plus years, and I've never had a number one single in the UK, but cracked America and everywhere else. Now you might say, well, they've cracked everywhere else. You need to crack home. And it's just really sad. I hope Robbie Williams gets to the number one spot. His new single coming up called You Know Me is probably the best track on the album in my opinion. I hope it gets to number one. I think he's up against Alexander Burke again. So it depends what she comes out with. But I really, really want to see him doing well. I mean, Robbie's up for the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Brits next year. He's got the highest amount of Brits than anybody else ever, with Take That and Solo. And he deserves it. I mean, a man that's played at Nebworth, it's like 125,000 people for 3 nights. I mean, I was there the first night and it was just nothing like it. On my knees singing Let Me Entertain You at the top of my lungs. You can't really beat that. So it's getting an exciting time. Hopefully Robbie will tour next year. If not, fair enough. Loved these interviews. Loving this new album. Video Killed the Radio Star. Really, really good. Yeah, it is better than Rude Box. But people will have their judgments. But we do really, really need to support them, and I love all the Robbie fans out there. Some of these are a wee bit crazy, but that's fine. The whole thing about maybe Robbie getting back to Take That as well, it will happen. It will. It has to happen for nostalgia. For the Thatters, as we were called when we were younger. That would be great. A lot of people are saying they don't want Robbie to get back and Take That. I don't think he would do a tour with him. Well, he said he wouldn't do a tour with him. It's too much. He has his own stuff to promote. Whether Robbie actually does his own tour again, I really don't know. But he's starting to love and coming back into the limelight again, which is good. He's happy, he's healthy. But we need to get out there and buy his album. It's fundamental that we don't let these X Factor fuckers take over the music industry, or Lady Gaga's, or they are not credible artists. They don't write Lady Gaga writes her own songs, but come on, they're good to dance to when you're drunk. But JLS, I mean, I suppose we all like boy bands when we were younger, and it's gonna be a bit out of control with the whole pop culture nowadays. So we need to support our older, longer established artists and get out there. I think X Factor should stop. It's getting old and tired now. It's an old concept, and we just need to start enjoying music again. We don't have artists like the Beatles or Led Zeppelin or um, Rolling Stones. It's all manufactured now. Money, money, money. And yeah, we do go out there and buy albums and we do give our money to them. We pay their wages. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be in a job. And it's a hard industry to work in. So really we should be supporting people that go out there and do work hard, because maybe JLS will have a don't know, a time life of maybe 5 years, maybe not even that. Um, like look at past winners at X Factor, Steve Brookstein, where's he? Singing in restaurants. Um, it's just a bit kind of sad. Shane Ward, he's not about it anymore. Leona Lewis is massive. She's massive in America, doing really, really well here. Alexandra Burke's doing really, really well here and is hoping to crack America. If John and Edward win X Factor, if they do another series, I'll never watch it again. Robbie mentored on it, said that the boys were lovely, but it's gone too far if they win. So I'm not pleading and I'm not begging, but please don't let them win, and support our established acts and artists, and get out there. There's many going about as well, great artists coming about, Little Boots and Pixie, and with Duffy last year, we've got Florence and the Machine. Yeah, just go out and support. But my main point was, I'm not happy about JLS beating Robbie Williams to the album chart, the top of the album charts. I just don't like it. So that was my wee bitch and moan, and I'll report back later. So thanks very much. Bye.